Alrighty, good afternoon friends. Welcome to another edition of Sky Harbor Live. So, let's get to it. Welcome. It is a bit of a rainy day here in the Valley of the Sun. We're getting some rain. So, yeah. My name is Slaven. I will be your host for today's random episode. And then, and somebody says they heard the bells. Hey, Nabila. So welcome guys, it is a rainy day today, so let's hop on for a little bit, talk about life, talk about aviation, and let's see where this heads. Pretty chilly day here in the valley. I believe it is. My watch isn't even synced up to the weather, my god. So hold on, let me see. Let me send out a quick message and we'll be golden. We're going to be watching the southwest push out. So right now, the current temperature in the Valley of the Sun, it is a 58 degrees. Possible light rain in the next hour. So we are on the south side. The airport is pretty busy. A lot of the parking spots where I typically park in are taken. So currently right now, we are on the south side of this airport. Cuba, what's up, buddy? Hey, Becky, Peter. So everybody that's here, hopefully you guys are having a good day. So let's see how well I can track. Looks like we have something coming in, but first let's watch this push out of this Canyon Blue Southwest preparing to depart, hopefully to a warmer climate. I think eventually I am going to have to move my camera if it does start raining. I'm telling you, yesterday was like in the 80s and boom, we get an instant like 20-degree freaking temperature drop like out of nowhere. So that's Arizona for you. Don't call it the bipolar state for a reason. And keep in mind, I am going to try my best to monitor the chat. So if I don't get to you guys, it'll be, don't take it personally. I'm just always like trying to monitor this. And my car is a bit far from where I'm streaming, so I'm gonna post up behind the scenes later. So we'll get a lot of departures on this side. Typically, that's what we get on this side, a lot of departures. And looks like we are going to have what seems to be an American Airlines A321 that's going to be departing for Las Vegas. So let's go take a look at the departure area. As the plane taxis over there. And there's your first look at the poop truck. No, that's actually a regular truck. That's snacks or whatever it is, luggage. But we have an A321 headed to Las Vegas. So, pretty cool seeing it. Last week we actually had a Kalitta charter Boeing 727 come in here. And it was actually really neat seeing it. There's our operation crew. The plane we are looking at is going to Las Vegas. That's a very short flight. So as we wait for them to get clearance, and we also will have a Jet Suite X plane taking off, or JSX as we call it, that's going to be headed to Burbank. So it's just the waiting game. Come on, dude, you should start moving already, please. Here we go. So a little bit about our airport. We're not the biggest airport, but we do get a lot of traffic by volume. The planes we do get are a lot of like Airbuses, 737s. Occasionally we will get the heavy MD-11, some 777s, A350s. Other than that, primarily it's going to be this collection of aircraft. So how we make up for it is by being extremely goofy and building a very inclusive and fun community for you guys. All right, and here we go. We do have our JSX Embraer that is headed to Burbank. For those of you unfamiliar with JSX, it's a really cool airline. You literally could walk outside of the terminal, maybe show up 20 minutes before, skip all the lines, they'll check you, get in. I think it's about 50 planes each, or 50 people each per plane. A lot of them are former United Embraers. And the JSX is off to Burbank. Burbank is one of the rougher airports I've ever landed in. And over here, so you guys can take a look, I believe what we are looking at, I think that is a 737 MAX. You can actually see the gigantic engine. So because of how large the engines were, they actually had to create a system called MCAS, which actually resulted in the airplane having a serious amount of crashes. But I think that area of them crashing is over because they're pretty reliable now. Go back, you're drunk. So we have a Southwest Airlines 737 that is going to be departing to San Diego. But so check it out. So that is the engine on a MAX, and then look how small the engine is on basically like a 7-800 series. So it's a very tiny engine compared to the MAX. So that's how you can tell a difference between the MAX. So see, boom, small engine, and that is the MAX engine. So what do you guys think this plane is? Is it a MAX or is it a 800 series? Go. Departing for San Diego they are. And I believe this 737 American Airlines one is, correct me if I'm wrong, headed to San Francisco. Go, go, go. Come on, take off. Using up most of the runway, I see. And here we have what looks like an A321. That is departing for Atlanta. So nice departure. And you can see over there, we have one of our favorite airlines we like watching take off here. We have a Frontier Airlines. That looks like a Frontier Neo that's departing. So he is chilling right there. I believe that Frontier is probably going to be either headed to Denver or somewhere. Shows maybe Cincinnati. As you can see there, those are the gates for Frontier, for Delta. And then up next that we have for the departure is a CRJ headed to Santa Rosa. So let's go take a look at the CRJ that's departing for Santa Rosa. These little CRJs look so freaking sleek, even though they're an older design. And let's go take a look at our ground crew that is working. That's what we like to see on this channel. A lot of times we will see the ground crew. And looks like up next we have another A321. I think that A321 is headed to Miami. So let's go take a look at our Miami bound flight. I didn't take off my jacket. If I take it off, I'm going to be cold, but if I leave it on, I'm going to be hot. So the dilemma of a fat person that overheats. Technically not fat, I'm just plump, as I like to say it. Not plump. I just overheat a lot. Alrighty, our Miami flight is starting to move. And apparently I say the word alrighty a ton of times. So let's play a game. Every time I say alrighty, take a shot. Off to Miami they go. And up next we have a CRJ that is landing. And there's our Southwest Airlines that is basically about to push out. Okay guys, let's see if I can get this plane coming in a minute. We have a Honda jet coming in. And then we're gonna have a Frontier Manteo, the Red Wolf livery that's headed to Fort Lauderdale. But let's take a look at the Honda once it comes in. I think the Honda's a really sleek plane. Pretty crazy to think Honda makes planes. But I kind of want one, but I'm poor. Sadly, I did not win the Powerball, which means I can't afford this Honda. Good. And here comes our Frontier flight. The Red Wolf livery that is headed to Fort Lauderdale. So let's go take a look at it. I think this plane is actually going to have a very steep takeoff. Frontier typically likes to have those types of takeoffs. Super rainy day in Phoenix. And after this, I'm going to show you guys something really cool. So if you're new to this channel, click the like, subscribe, and notification. They're off to Fort Lauderdale. So here you go. So there's the difference between the engines. You can actually tell how much larger the other one is. So, and I think we're going to actually see their pilot. The pilot was outside waiting for a quick walk around of the aircraft. Okay, let's see if we can see the ground crew working. Whew. Man, not gonna lie guys, lately I've been super tired. Also doesn't help that I'm like barely sleeping, so. So we're gonna have the Frontier flight that's Poppy, the Prairie Dog livery, is going to be headed to Cincinnati. So let's go take a look at that. But you can see down there, there's the pilot, or the first officer. He's doing an inspection of the aircraft. making sure that everything is all right prior to taking controls of the craft. So typically a lot of times this is what your crew will do to make sure you guys get places safely. As you can see, and let's go take a look at the plane that's departing for Cincinnati. So to all of our friends that are joining us, welcome to Fly Phoenix Sky Harbor. We're a plane spotting community here in Valley of the Sun. Off to Cincinnati they go. So we're going to be doing something a little different with the channel shortly. I'm going to create like just a 1-tier membership that's going to basically help pay for like the internet and stuff, and I'll give you some special perks if they do decide to basically allow it, or if they approve it, then trust me, it'll be worth it. That way it kind of helps me with some of the costs I'm incurring running this. Don't get me wrong, I like doing it for fun, but when it starts costing money, sometimes the whatchamacallit, I don't know how to word it, but sometimes it may not be worth it. It's and I will be dropping a new video soon that's going to basically showcase some of our heavy aircraft we've gotten here in Phoenix the last year. So you guys might want to stay tuned with that. There's a lot of good stuff. I didn't realize how much good footage I had that I've captured here in the Valley of the Sun. Yeah, some of the Southwest liveries, especially the copper or the canyon blue, not gonna lie, they're a bit ugly. I think yesterday we had a really good stream, except I ran out of energy like 20 minutes into it. Nice takeoff. And we have an A321 that's coming in for landing. So let's see how good I am at tracking these when they land. Let's see if we can get this thing that's rolling down the runway. All right, let's go back to the private ramp. I saw something. That's a 757. Somebody brought in their private 757. Must be nice. All right, we have our next plane that is scheduled for departure. Looks like it's a United 737-800 series. So let's see where exactly Mr. United is headed. It is headed to Houston. So let's take a look. Take off, come on. He literally used almost all of the runway. Wow, that was crazy. So yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Let's double check what you guys are saying. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how much a runway they use. It's like Jesus. And I hear another plane that's pushing over the bridge. It is a CRJ 700 operated by American Eagle that is headed to Santa Fe. Let's see, do we have any big boys coming in? No, not yet. So let's go take a look at the CRJ that's headed to Santa Fe. That rhymed. The CRJ that goes to Santa Fe. Slow pans so you guys don't get sick. I like this when they actually get close to the line. It's a cool shot seeing them go into frame. Yesterday we got a really awesome moon. Great departure off to Santa Fe. And as you can see down there, these guys are working really hard. They have a bunch of boxes that they just unloaded. So the ground crew working hard. And you can see they actually have the tail jack thing that keeps the plane from tipping on its tail. Also, we have an update on my nail. My nail has officially fallen off. So the healing begins. Ugh. And I think in about next week is going to be our 3-month anniversary of doing this stream. So it's kind of been been a fun learning experience. I've learned what to do and what not to do when streaming. So we have a Southwest Airlines arriving from San Antonio. He had a very, very random approach. So we're gonna go take a look at it in a second. And I think he might be landing on one of my favorite runways. So let's go take a look at it. He will be landing on runway 25 right. Which is a good runway for close-up landing shots. So enjoy this. And I'm starting to feel the rain, and we have another United that is lining up. I am thinking this plane might actually be headed to Denver, because that typically ends up being like around the time our Denver flight departs. Nope, he's headed to Newark. I was terribly wrong, and I will never make that mistake again. So off to Newark. I'm feeling the rain starting to sprinkle. I love it. And you hear that bell, which means we're about to get push off. So the plane that is going to be pushing off is our Southwest Airlines 737 MAX that's parked at gate D5. So let's say this bad boy push out. And I just put my jacket on. Hey Revis, what's up, buddy? Yeah, Gerardo. So they basically put the tail stand for like center of gravity when they're loading up the plane. So it's pretty neat seeing it for the first time. Like you're like, what is that? But eventually, it works. Dunkel. Next time, video Terminal 3. I'll try. We had some issues at Terminal 3, but one day I will set up there. The thing with Sky Harbor is we sometimes have some of the worst internet known to man. So, I didn't even realize I didn't have my microphone on. We have the worst internet known to man sometimes. So that kind of sucks at times. All right, push out plane. So check out the difference between the liveries. Look how much nicer the new livery looks. It's more modern. Like the Canyon Blue, it looks extremely dated compared to the other Southwest. They're not going to be pushing out anytime soon because of the, I don't see the wing walkers. But over here you can actually see the other ground crew is working diligently to get your bags in. Another way you can tell the 737 MAX away from the other planes or apart, it has these little thingies on the end of the wings, like the cutouts. I'm guessing those are to basically get rid of noise and make it quieter. So you can actually see a closer look of its engine. So now we've kind of hit a lull at this airport and it'll eventually pick back up. So remember, smash that like button. It does help me out quite a bit. It'll help others discover this lovely channel and discover this community we are building. The plane we are looking at is headed to San Antonio. And then we have a 737-800 series that is going to be headed to Santa Ana. Probably to Disneyland, because that's close to Disneyland. Somebody's probably going to Disneyland on that flight. I believe Santa Ana is John Wayne Airport, am I correct? If I'm wrong, banish me. Alright guys, I need a burger. I'm getting kind of hungry. Hey look, we have another little plane coming in. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm excited to go work out tonight. It's been a while, or it hasn't been a while. Eve is asking, is it snowing? Kind of feels like snow, but it's not. We are making a limited edition sticker, the Talent Acquisition Lady sticker. It's no longer recruiter lady. Talent acquisition sounds better. No, we're actually making a funny sticker, and she's going to have to give it out to you, not me. I'm just doing it because she's a good freaking person. Yay, we touched down. Oh my God. Hold everything. Spirit Airlines is in the house. America's favorite, highest quality airline in the world. You guys will never get a bad experience on Spirit. Punctual, always on time, classy passengers. Greg, I'm not sure yet, to be honest, my friend. If I do come out tomorrow, I might just come take photos. I'll be on the roof, so feel free if you're coming in to find me. Sometimes I need some time off. And it all depends on what my client says about one of the videos we just worked on. So this is the time for a lot of the Southwest flights to depart. This plane is actually headed to Midway. Sorry, I'm taking out my phone and yeah, they're literally using up every inch of the runway. But as I was saying, guys, typically I do these shows. I used to be more consistent, but as my business has picked back up, it's a little bit harder working a full-time job, running a business, and doing the stream. So. Jet yellow, as we call them. Oh, guys. So there always comes a time in the show where eventually you will actually feel my energy levels drop, which either means I am tired. Whew! What is this? Well, hello. All right, guys. On the north side, we have a very, very special visitor that came in. It is a KC-46 Pegasus. So that is like the refueling aircraft here for the U.S. Air Force. There's a Cessna landing. So that is our refueling squadron, and you guys are about to see kind of like their replacement, or eventually something that they hope will be able to replace it. He is making his way down this area. I'm going to laugh if this 767 lands on the north side, because every time I'm trying to film these big airplanes here, they always do the opposite runway from where I stream. But as you can see, our airport is pretty neat. They just opened up these gates on Terminal 4, this concourse. That's going to be the concourse for mostly Southwest. Then we have this bridge that goes over one of our streets, and that's typically where the aircraft are going. Oh my God, is this what I think it is? Check it out, guys. We have a pencil boy. It's a Delta 757-300. I believe these planes were actually acquired by Delta when they merged with Northwest Airlines. And I think it's one of the last few airlines in the US that still operates the 757. So it's known as the flying pencil because it's sleek and it can carry a lot of passengers and it's very efficient. So that means all the snowbirds are back. That means we're getting the 757 coming in, and we are going to be getting the 767s coming in. So that looks like a 300 because it has the winglets. Pretty cool seeing these. Yep, and that plane is 100% headed to Minneapolis. The Pegasus is going to show itself in a minute. Come on, dude. You can do it. There it is. So here comes the Pegasus. I think recently they just did a flight with a single crew member inside this, and a lot of pilots are pissed off about it. Looks pretty sleek, doesn't it, guys? What do you guys think of the Pegasus? Give me your honest opinion. Mike, depending on which runway he lands, I will probably still be on at 5:15. My goal is I want to leave the airport by like 5:30. So, but there's the big boy. You can actually see it. So this is the beauty of Sky Harbor. We go from seeing this gigantic Pegasus to going over to see the super beach that's going to be taking off at the same airport. All in a span of like legitimately like 30 seconds. And then the pencil boy is starting to move. So welcome everybody. If it's your first time on our community, welcome to Fly Phoenix Sky Harbor. We're a plane spotting community based in Phoenix, Arizona. We do a lot of streaming, we do meetups. We have a Discord you guys can join. Just remember to be civil and polite. And stop sending creepy messages to the females on here. Like, I can't believe I have to say this to people. But let's keep it respectful and just be good people, man. That's all we ask about. And you know who you are. I know your name. I've been getting complaints about some of the messages, and don't make me send those to your mother. There we go. Super King, go, 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 go. Landing gear. But yeah, you can see there's the Pegasus going in front of the old KCs. Shows you the big difference between them. And then up next we do have the pencil boy that's taxiing. There's our Sun Country Airlines. This guy's going to Minneapolis. But here we have an Alaska Air 737 that is headed to Seattle. They were recently in the news. They bought a bunch of new airplanes. I think it's like 50 Boeing 737 Maxes. Come on, take off. Dude, they're using up every inch of the runway, but here's the flying pencil. Its front end looks so freaking goofy. And tail number for you guys collecting them. Yep, it's a former Northwest flight. And we have a FedEx 767 that just taxied out of nowhere. This plane is headed to Fresno, the CRJ we're looking at. All right, it's starting to get chilly. My fingers are getting frozen. Golden. What is that? That looks like an Embraer Legacy. A lot of random aircraft coming in today, guys. And you can see South Mountain, there's a cloud coverage on it, which means we're getting rainy. And let's go take a look at the 757 that's departing from Minneapolis. allows me a minute to kind of catch my breath. So here comes our 757. Thank you, David. Let's see this. Look how long the pencil boy is. Perfect. The flying pencil. And then we have another Frontier flight that is going to be departing. It is a Neo. Frontier is doing a very rapid expansion of their routes and their aircraft. So they're purchasing a lot of new planes. And it is kind of starting to get a bit windy here in the valley. Whoa, look at that. Go, 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 Flavin, go. This plane was smoking when they started the engine. A puff of smoke came out. That was pretty cool. I wish I had recorded it. Damn it. It happens. It is getting chilly, ladies and gentlemen. And we have our Frontier Airlines flight that is pushing out. I'm gonna say he's going to Denver. It's Ward the Beaver livery. Ward the Beaver livery. So let's go take a look at Ward. So it's relatively fun being here. Plane spotting is therapeutic. If you have a bad day, come out here. Relax. Enjoy some aviation. Also, I think they may be doing a runway check. And here we have a United 737 coming in for a landing. And looks like this guy's an aspiring Southwest pilot at the rate that he is taxiing. So if you guys aren't familiar, there's a joke in the aviation community of how fast the Southwest pilots usually go. I'm going to try my best to monitor the chat, my friends. It's kind of hard when I'm the only one that's doing all this and doing all like the technical stuff. So there's Ward the Beaver, headed to Denver. These guys are the king of the steep approach or takeoff. Taking off into the cloudy Arizona skies. We have our Southwest here waiting for one of its gates to open, so pretty cool seeing this. And looks like we have another plane that's landing. Looks like a little A320. And here's the Legend itself. You guys know what that is? The poop truck. And looks like we have some more arrivals coming in a minute. Hopefully this plane does land on runway 25 right. It would be pretty awesome seeing it. The plane that is going to be arriving next is a plane that is coming from Austin. And we're going to be looking at a Mitsubishi CRJ that's headed to Idaho Falls. So a random question for you guys, like when you go to Yellowstone, what is the airport you're supposed to fly into? Because I want to do a trip, but I really don't know which airport I would fly into. And tonight, Hard Knocks premieres for the Arizona Cardinals. I'm excited to see how much of a disaster that is going to be. Also, check it out, guys. It is starting to rain over in that direction. So you're actually starting to see rain fall in that area. Pretty neat. Whew. My fingers are chilly, guys. Let's see what the chat is saying. See what my friends on the YouTube chat might be saying to me. So either Bozeman or West Yellowstone. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you. So flight 289, British Airways 289, Speedbird is about 2 hours and 3 minutes away. We have movement. I know one of the British Airways flights, the 777 is going to be departing, but we are on the south side. And over there, ready? The Alpha Predator of the airport. I know how much this means to you guys every time I show it. So I'm guessing, I guess that airplane was actually departing. Not gonna lie, my hands are a bit cold now. That plane is headed to El Paso. They just taxied. Okay, we hear the bells. That means a plane's gonna push back. But let's take a look at the El Paso bound flight. So welcome everybody. If it's your first time, welcome to Fly Phoenix Sky Harbor. We're a plane spotting community out of Phoenix, Arizona, stationed at Sky Harbor International Airport. My name is Slavin. Slav is the nickname. And I am kind of the host of the show for you guys. I am craving chips and salsa really badly. Perfect departure. Now let's go take a look at our pushback that's about to happen. As we go from the modern livery back to the classic, which is the copper canyon or canyon blue. Basically, that's what I do. I plane spot a lot. Whew. But yeah, my fingernail, I closed the door on it on live stream. It's officially fallen out. So it no longer looks gross, and you guys can eat lunch when I show you my fingernail. But yeah, when I first started to stream, like a weekend, I accidentally closed the door on it, and like I thought I broke my... What is going on with all these tiny planes in Sky Harbor? So if any of you guys know what exactly is going on, we seem to be getting a lot of action with these smaller aircraft. And I know some of you guys work at the airport, so fill me in on what exactly is going on and why are we getting so many of them. You can tell this plane has a different nose cone. It's a bit of a rainy day here in the Valley of the Sun. Super cloudy. I am surprised we are not getting any of the big boys coming in. Typically around this time we start getting the heavies. Now we have Southwest 1582 that is going to be departing for Las Vegas. We're going to go take a look at Southwest 1582, the plane that is going to be flying to Vegas. I went to Vegas for a work trip once, and I think the highlight of that trip was discovering an international market. I bought so many freaking snacks. I was snacking for days. I think it's like a 40-minute flight to Vegas. Okay, let's go over to the Jackson ramp and see what we have. A lot of private planes, man. All right, what is going on? I'm so confused, to be honest. Could it be people for Super Bowl? So remember guys, click the like button. It does help my channel quite a bit. I smell garlic bread. Okay, now we have another citation coming in. It's a citation latitude. And I know I sound like a broken record, but I am confused as everybody else is and what is happening. And you can tell it's pretty chilly here in Phoenix when you can get the exhaust fumes coming from some of the chillers at these plants. So that tells you how cold it is. When we initially started the live stream, I would often complain about how hot it is, or how hot it was, and the temperature was also in the triple digits. So it was like 110, 115 degrees. So it's a pretty random day, to be honest, of a lot of smaller planes arriving. So on the departure next, looks like it's an American Airlines 737 that is headed to St. Louis, followed by a Southwest that'll be headed to Austin. So our St. Louis flight is about to get on there and depart. Hey Tom, how are you doing, sir? Yeah, it was hot when I started to stream. Like, we had a lot of issues with just the equipment overheating, and on top of it, I would come home and I would just be wrecked. But I persevered. I made it. I didn't quit. And for anybody wanting to start a stream, I'll straight tell you, it's kind of a lot of work. You have to be dedicated to it. Go, go, go. We haven't seen Phil on this show at all. Phil was one of our OGs, and I miss that dude. He was always so positive on the chat. Our Canadian friend. We should do an episode of Where is Phil? Look at that, that's cool. All the rain that's coming through. And they're airborne. And our El Paso flight has finally stepped on it. All right, who is this? Sorry, I'm getting a call from somebody. My bad, guys. Anytime my phone rings, I make sure it's not my little niece calling me. It's somebody from my family. So where's everybody joining us from? Let's do a countdown if you're new on the channel. Sorry, I got distracted. I was looking at the plane that was landing. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, pointing you guys down, and I'm going to see where you guys are from. Because the fat boy is starting to crash. You can tell it's bothering the Southwest that he is having to be behind this American Airlines. The Southwest pilot's probably pissed off right now. So we have Surprise, Arizona, Apache Junction, Albuquerque, Minnesota. Somebody's from Mesa. We have somebody from Santan Valley. All over the place. Usually when you see Luke always joins us from New Zealand. Mick is from England. Todd is from Seattle. Honestly, I went to Seattle a few years ago, or actually last year. And I think my favorite part about it was going to your guys' Museum of Flight. I think your Museum of Flight in Seattle is absolutely lovely. So that's a place I really enjoy. We have somebody from Vermont, Scottsdale. Heck yeah. Welcome everybody. Queen Creek. So we are going to be having an event. If you guys do live in Phoenix, we're going to be having an event where we're going to be basically having food and plane spotting, and I look forward to having you guys on there. Food will be provided. We're going to do pizza, we might do some sliders and some pies, and it's going to be on November 26th. So we're all going to basically enjoy it and have fun. So come meet your fellow plane spotters here and come take photos. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build a nice plane spotting community here for us in the valley. So, and eventually the goal would be, if the channel grows enough, we might actually go and travel to different airports and do some spotting there. But baby steps, let's not get over ourselves and make sure we overextend. So the Embraer we are looking at is a Delta Connect flight, and that Delta Connect flight will be going to LAX. Also guys, you will not believe this, but we are going to get a very, very special departure on the south side. We are going to get American Airlines flight 194. I think it's 194 or 195. The Boeing 777 is going to be departing from this side. So here we go guys. This is awesome. So this is a code share by American Airlines and British Airways. And we get to see this bad boy take off on this side, which I'm really, really happy about. So this is a special treat for all of us Phoenicians here. So the 777 is headed to London. It is our daily London flight. So what do you guys think is better? Do you like Airbus or do you like Boeing? Look at that, boom. My fingers are officially frozen. Sorry, I'm making sure others know we are live, since this is a special occasion. As you can see, let's get as close as we can to the wheels. Look at how big those wheels are. And the whole engine of this 777 is absolutely massive. So this is a pretty special sight for us, not gonna lie. Let's see, is anybody plane spotting from over there? So that is one of our London flights. The other flight is operated by an Airbus A350. So we're doing a poll. Airbus or Boeing, which do you pick? So there's our Delta Connect flight that's headed to LAX. And then we are going to be getting this beautiful, beautiful 777 that's going to be departing. Just look at the size of that thing compared to the little Delta Connect. Isn't that crazy? Not gonna lie, guys, I am actually super, super happy to see this. At least we get a big, big plane to depart on this area. Hey, Kyle. Kyle is back. Go, 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 lift off. Yay. Trying to make sure that our 777 is not next. And it isn't. Which is good. I think he may have experienced a traffic jam now. Our London flight might be next in line for departure, so let's wait for it. The 777 in question is 22 years old. What is that? Oh wow. We have what looks like a Prime Air Boeing 767 that is taxiing. It could be Prime Air or it could be ABX, one of the two. One of the logistics companies. Wait, is that a Delta? No, it's Prime. Never mind. American Airlines Flight 194 off to London. Look at that. The moisture. You could actually see the vapor inside the engines. That was freaking cool, guys. And then we're going to get a special departure as well. We're going to get the baby version of it, which is a Prime Air 767. Air Bezos, as I call it. What did you guys think of the vapor stuff? So let's end the poll so I can see what you guys are saying. So it looks like Boeing just ended up beating Airbus. So let's take a look at the United. I'll be honest, it's pretty rare to see that condensation here in the valley, so that's why I was super excited when I saw it, and I said the forbidden M word, which is moisture. The ugliest word in the American language, or English. So as you can see, we're kind of getting a mini rush appearing here. So it's a super awesome day today. We got to see the 777 take off. So let's take a look at this Southwest that's going to be headed to San Diego. But once again, we go from big plane to another small, looks like another Citation or a Cessna. And we have a Southwest 737 headed to San Diego. So if it's your first time on our channel, welcome to Phoenix, Arizona. My name is Slaven, and welcome to our plane spotting community. We like to have fun here. We have a Discord. Follow us on Instagram at Fly Phoenix Sky Harbor, and it's a pretty aviation heavy content. And this Delta Airlines is headed to Detroit. It's an A321. Let's go set up for the Jeffrey Airlines 767. I believe he's either going to Chicago or Lakeland. RFD, Chicago. Whew. Fingers are frozen. So what do you guys think of Prime Air? Do you think they could potentially become a serious competitor to FedEx and UPS? It's crazy how quickly they came up. Seems like overnight. Bezos bought a bunch of planes, and rumor has it they want to buy Atlas. Let's see, will we see some condensation on it? It just further shows you the power of the 777 when it took off. It created the condensation in its engines. Come on, landing gear. Landing gear. Okay, he finally closed it. I was gonna say, dang man, flying with that landing gear, huh? That's cool. There's little birds here. I didn't even notice those little birds. And now we go from big planes, we go to a little Embraer. It's an Embraer 175 headed to Sacramento. Sacramento Kings are doing Sacramento Kings things. They're okay. We lost to the Warriors the other day. And then beat the Magic. It was like a random three-point shot that went in. Beautiful color of the sunset. And looks like we have a Delta Airlines 737. Pretty sure that plane is headed to Salt Lake City. Actually headed to Seattle. Well, I was terribly wrong. Forgive me. And the lighting is getting terrible because the sun peaked out. Actually pretty nice now. Cool, guys. So you can see this. That is our lovely, lovely airport. Need to get some water, so give me 1 second, guys. Hey, you're good. All of us use flight radar. Enjoy your supper, my friend. And yes, the KC just showed up. It showed up like a few, like maybe like 30 minutes ago. Hoping we get some of the MDs. All right, I'm starting getting tired, guys. So that is our KC 47. All right, my nose is getting stuffy. Don't tell me I'm getting sick. I can't get sick. Okay, looks like in about 9 minutes we're going to get a UPS Airlines 767 coming in. So I'm excited to see that come in. We're gonna get a big plane. But you can see that over there is our logistics hub. And the main reason I come plane spotting, so you see that freeway over there? It's either a plane spot or go sit in that traffic. And typically, the traffic is bad, like really bad. You can actually see traffic is at a standstill over in Sky Harbor, or around the Sky Harbor area. Let's see if we can see some ground-based action. So now it's kind of like a waiting game until we get another lineup of planes. And let's say we'll be live for like another 30 minutes. How about that? And make it good. But over there we do have Terminal 3. Terminal 3 is primarily like Delta, Spirit, Alaska, Hawaiian. Look, there's a polar bear. I didn't even notice him. He's hiding there. I'm going to show you guys my ugly face in a minute so you guys can see who is hosting the show. So that's me. That's the guy that talks. I don't know if you guys even saw me. I'll be honest, I probably looked terrible. What is pushing out? That is a Sun Country one. If WestJet is landing, he's probably going to be on the north side. We are on the south side, so we really cannot get the WestJet. So that Sun Country is definitely going to Minneapolis, you can tell. And we are going to be getting a heavy 767 operated by the UPS. But this Southwest is going Mach 10. Our ground crew pushing the tow bar. I need to plan a Disneyland trip with my brother. He's never been to Disneyland, so I think I'm gonna get him some Disneyland tickets. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice spending that time and hanging out with him. To me, my family means everything, so like, sometimes if I don't go live, it's probably either because I'm doing something with them or I'm busy with work. So, but it's crazy how expensive Disney has gotten. Like literally what, like if you take a family of 4, it can cost you a couple of thousands of dollars. I look extremely tired. I'm just looked at myself. I can see the bags under my eyes. All right, Mr. Ground Person. So on this channel, we will definitely show you some ground action. I'm not afraid to show it. And I think it's pretty important to see it. So you can actually see the men and women that make aviation possible. They work their butts off to push these planes out, set them up. We also do have our Sun Country Airlines that is taxiing. We're gonna go look at that in a minute once we see them unhook the hook. Kyle, if I was a Panthers fan, I would always have bags under my eyes too. Wait a minute, does he have a different colored door? What are we looking at over there? So we have a Sun Country Airlines with a red door. I'm gonna feel so bad if that door has some meaning. So I hope it's Just the red door. So does anybody know why it has a red door? That's pretty random. What do you guys think of that? Yeah, our quarterback is terrible. Your quarterback makes Allstate commercials or whatever he does, Progressive commercials. Okay, we have a UPS 767 coming in from Dallas Fort Worth. The plane is 12 years old. So let's go take a look at this bad boy. Smooth touchdown by the 767. And looks like our Sun Country Airlines is getting in line to depart. So on runway 25 right, up next we have a Southwest 737 that's departing for Denver. This flight is off to Denver. Takeoff, go. Oh, what is, that's a 767. I got super excited. I thought another big plane was taking off. Rookie mistake, Slavin. And here we have our Sun Country Airlines. It's headed to Minneapolis. I am starting to crash, ladies and gentlemen. So if it's your first time on our channel, welcome. Appreciate you guys for joining in. We're a fun community. Click that like, notification, the bell thing. Click the bell. It'll give you a notification when I'm live. Yeah, I'm done. I will shut up now. Go, 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 go. Take off. Golden departure. And, well, 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 look what decided to come to life. It's a KC-135. Looks like it has a big nose. So these were re-engined a few years ago. And those planes in general are like over 60 years old. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Something coming in, something coming in. Sorry. Trying to give you the best bang for your buck on this channel by tracking, poop truck, all the things, all the goodies. If only you guys could repay me with carne asada burritos, I would be grateful. So our next plane on 25 right is going to be another Southwest that is going to be departing for Palm Springs, and then the Copper is going to be headed. Let's wait for the Copper to line up. Actually, all right, my back is starting to itch. Uh-oh. Sorry, that's the worst feeling when you get an itch halfway through filming. So here's our military plane. He is full of fuel, so he won't be taking off until the end, almost end of the runway. Pretty neat, huh guys? And over there we have what seems to be a Spirit Airlines, another Neo about to depart, and the Legend itself. That looks like an American Airlines poop truck that made its way to Southwest. But it's a Southwest. Usually theirs are purple. Yay guys. Okay, let's take a look at flight radar, figure out what else is showing up. John, I usually spot from Terminal 4 as well, and sometimes I go to Terminal 3. Just depends on the mood where I'm at. But also guys, if you do like the channel and would you like to support it, easiest way you can support it is by clicking like or sharing it with other plane spotters. We do also have a super chat and a super thanks set up where you guys can donate funds to keep the channel going, or even a PayPal. The PayPal will be easier because you can actually just give us like $5 or $10 or whatever. You don't have to, but it doesn't get taxed or anything, or YouTube doesn't keep all of it. But we're primarily going to, wait, are they flipping runways? Guys, I think they're flipping runways. All right, we might be flipping runways now. But no, I like doing this for fun. It keeps me out of trouble and it's my way to get away from the problems. Okay, what is going on? Are they flipping runways? Why is he going that way? I am so confused. But that plane is taking off. All right. Sorry, I stopped mid-sentence because I'm really confused at what is going on. I believe that is a Challenger. No, they're not flipping runways. I think he's just taxiing the plane to another location. Look at that thing, it's so tiny. Anyways, that is what it is. No, but as I was saying, I usually use the funds like from the commercials and stuff to put on events here in the Valley. So if you guys do live in Phoenix, we're going to be having a plane spotting event where we're going to be taking photos of planes and eating food on November 26th. So save the date. That could be a fun event for you to attend. Come meet fellow plane spotters. Okay, we apparently have another Cessna citation coming in to Sky Harbor. There's our A321 that's taken off. Sorry guys, I'm all over the place today. It's getting a little tired right now. And there's the other citation. Apparently today, all we are seeing landing on this side seem to be small private jets. So we're gonna get to take off. And looks like we have some ground-based action now. Oh man. So N967 NK is brand new, actually. Ooh, another private plane. Go, 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 go. Guys, I am extremely confused at what exactly is going on at Sky Harbor that we're getting this many freaking planes. Is Taylor Swift in town or something? Oh, I didn't realize I just made a Taylor Swift joke. Thought maybe she had a concert, but I know she's one of the bigger polluters here. There's something going on in California that maybe they can't land there. Thanks for the compliment, Ike, man. Okay, we do have a what looks like a 767 taxiing. So that is what the Air Force plane is based off of, on the 767 chassis. So whose family member is landing at 5:15? So this plane is actually headed to San Diego. So let's see, could he be empty? I doubt it. Because it would make no sense to send an empty freighter plane, even if it is from Phoenix to San Diego. That is a super random taxi. And we have a Dreamline Aviation. It's a Super King coming in. That's going to be the next thing to show up. Oh, the beauty of Sky Harbor. You never know what you're going to get when you're at this airport. So let's go take a look at the Super King that's landing. Might as well continue the trend of tracking these small aircraft. These Super Kings are freaking sweet. Okay, let's take a look at the 767. And I'm going to double check the chat if this guy's brother hasn't landed yet, and if he has, we may call it a show. So this plane is headed to San Diego, so let's take a look at it. Go, go, go. There's the vapor. Dude, that looks like a simulation. Alright, that looked unreal, I'm not gonna lie. Didn't it? What'd you guys think? I gotta admit, that was actually pretty epic. Okay, we do have a United Airlines. That's headed to LAX. And in about 5 minutes, guys, I am going to do my sign off. But like I always tell you, remember to be good people. Tell your loved ones you love them, because you never know when it's going to be the last time. And Just be good people. Like, it's always fun when we do these live streams because I feel like you guys are all chatting with each other, we're building a community, and there happens to be aviation going on. He hasn't even left the runway. He just literally took off, and this dude is already powered up. So much for wake turbulence, am I right? I think he's got to take off soon. Yeah, he should be good. No wake turbulence for him. Especially if he goes steep. They're golden. Look at that, man. That looks like a freaking line from the clouds. Whew. Oh, friends. This is neat. Look at that. Just the way they depart. One is going one way, one is going the other way. So pretty neat, huh? Let me see what is going on here. We do have a Southwest Airlines that is taxiing in Mach 10 as I make fun of it. So let's see what our next plane coming in is. Thank you guys. I try my best to do as much work as... What is that? That is a random cloud that just appeared out of nowhere. Oh yeah, check it out, guys. There's like a random white cloud that just popped up. So what is this? Is that like a static shield or something that they're putting on? Because I always see them putting on, so I'm assuming it's something to do with static electricity. Give the plane moisture. That's such an ugly word. So let's see. Let's film one more plane coming in. and call it a day. We have almost hit 4,900 subscribers to this channel. That is amazing. Thank you guys. Look at those engines spinning. You will give me carne asada fries. Look into that thing and it's gonna move fast, and you have to give me carne asada fries because I'm hypnotizing you. Okay, the ground crew is moving stuff in. And let's go take a look at our next departing flight, which will be a United 737. It's going to be on 25 right, unless something cuts him. But no, guys, I just want to legitimately thank each and every one of you. This has actually been it's been fun starting this community for you guys. So it's always a pleasure, especially seeing a lot of you guys returning, which means we must be doing something right. And plane that we're going to be looking at is this United. I thought he was going to move, but he stopped at the last minute. He's going to be headed to Houston. I thought about starting this live stream last December, so you guys can thank my friend Tyler. He has Instagram, T Crook Airways, really freaking good photographer, and him and I always talked about starting a live stream, and then one day I decided, you know what, screw it, let's do it. And that is how this live stream was born. And we had our hiccups in the beginning, still do the occasional hiccups, but I feel like every live stream we've done since, we've improved quite a bit. And none of it would be possible without you guys. So just thanking each and every one of you guys for tuning in and just hanging out. But like I said, click the like, notification, click that bell, subscribe. That's how you'll be able to catch our next live. Let's keep the trend going of tiny planes landing at Sky Harbor. Wait a minute. Is that what I think it is? Oh my God. Look at that, guys. It's a Cirrus. I believe it's the Velocity Jet. This thing is so freaking cool, man. No freaking way. So exactly what in the living things is going on here? Why are we getting so many cool little aircraft? I'm gonna message my friend and see exactly what is going on. That is wild, guys. Okay, and looks like we're gonna be getting another plane that's gonna be arriving on runway 25 right. That is wild, man. That we got a Cirrus. No, Joe, that's like a very expensive private plane, like extremely advanced. It has the survival system on it. So basically, if you feel like you're gonna crash it, you can pull a parachute. I try my best to track these planes as best as possible. So my background actually is in media creation. I run a production company, and I also am a content creator for a county here. And for the longest time, I used to actually be really good with the tripod, and kind of started to suck at it, and eventually kind of regained the touch for it. This is neat. So when you see these planes arriving, they look like little fireflies. But what I was tracking prior to this, before I went on a random, I don't know what I'm talking about, rant, there it is. The mythical poop truck. And looks like we have another small plane coming in. I wonder what this is. So this is the CRJ 100. It's a Mexican freighter company coming in. And you guys are about to see something really, really beautiful. Ready for this? So get ready to snapshot this. You might get a really beautiful photo right now. What did I tell you? It is the most lovely freaking sunset you'll see. Look at this. This is why I live in Arizona. Like, our sunsets are unparalleled. This is absolutely beautiful, guys. Oh my God. No way. No way. There's a rainbow. We're going to get a plane flying through a rainbow today. And To top it off, let's get the most ultimate shot ever. So you guys can see the rainbow, and in about a minute we're going to zoom into that southwest. And you can see potato camera is becoming useless right now. Yeah, camera is about to be useless in a minute. So anyways, guys. Yeah, camera is no longer working. Because there's all this moisture in the air and it keeps pulling up the moisture. Or the humidity. So anyways, friends, as this plane lands, I'll show you some poop truck action and we were going to call it a day. So from all of us here at Fly Phoenix Sky Harbor, I want to wish you guys a lovely rest of the week. Let me see what we can showcase down there, and let's see if we have anything big coming in, and if not, I think that might be it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the sunset just got better. No freaking way. This is beautiful, guys. So watch this. That is freaking beautiful. So hold on, I'll leave you guys for a second. 1 second. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. Cool. Yeah, go hang out with her and we'll be good. Deal? Cool. Alright, just let me know. B. That's a small boy right there. And we're out of focus. Alright, anyway guys, this is a beautiful sunset. Let's all take it in. I'm gonna get some shots of it. Okay, this is exactly what I was waiting for. I know we are getting some heavies. Come on, my fingers are so cold. Not sure what airline this is, but it looks like it's a FedEx. Dude, why are you not focusing? I'm about to buy a new camera, guys. It's a FedEx 767 coming in. Sorry guys, I was on the phone. Oh my god, a copperhead. What is going on? Ah! I'm getting very excited, guys. Look at that. It's like boom. I want to get off, but it's like no. Here comes another cool plane, and then boom, another cool plane after that, and then boom. And then boom, you have this. Like, can this get any better? This is dope. Ah, this is awesome. What do you guys think? Pretty neat, huh? So my camera white balance is going crazy right now. I would say this has been a good episode, hasn't it? My camera hates me. Well, honestly, I bought this camera for like $300 on eBay, and it's actually a pretty good camera during the day, but the second the sun sets, it's bona fide garbage, basically. And I dubbed this camera the potato camera because it's like shooting with a potato. But the magical potato camera has built its community. Yay, there you go, buddy. Whee! Look at him lift off and go into the last remnants of the sun. Now it's like super dark. And we are going to get the copper, and that is it. Get the copperhead taken off, and we are going to call it a day, ladies and gentlemen. Unless something cooler pops up, which typically is what happens on these channels. We do have a Discord. Scratch that. We have one more plane that is coming in 2 minutes, and I'm going to wait for it because of Kate. Kate, you're going to have an Airbus A300 coming in. So I'm going to get that plane for you, Kate. I promise. Apparently the camera's like, I'm gonna hit you, camera. Yeah, camera doesn't want to focus anymore. So film this, film the A300, and that's it. Sorry, I'm changing some settings on the camera. I didn't realize they popped up. Well, that sucks. Did they pop up? I learned something today. And Potato Cam is officially out of service. Okay, friends, and last plane of the day. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you for joining our community. Have a wonderful evening, and let's watch this bad boy land. And that will be it. So from all of us at Fly Phoenix Sky Harbor, I'd like to wish you a very wonderful rest of the week. Stay tuned. Not sure, maybe I'll go live on Friday. And if not, possibly Monday might be the next time we meet. So just keep an eye out on our community, on the community page. Like, you'll see the comments, and easiest way to know when I'm live is by just going on the Discord. I think one of the girls ends up posting. But we leave you with this shot of a Southwest Airlines plane with a poop truck driving right near it. So take care, guys. Have a wonderful day and wonderful evening. Let me find a Discord link for you guys. So Discord link is going to be posted 1 second. You guys can join us. There you go. You can keep an eye out on everything. So see you guys.